Namaste. Welcome to class. Find your comfortable seated position, either with your legs crossed, in Siddhasana or in Dandasana, spine straight, hands on the knees, face up or face down, or in a mudra if they're part of your practice. Gently bring the eyes to a close, and we're going to focus the breath before we start going deeper into our practice. So just arriving here on the mat, clearing your mind, bringing your awareness just to your breath. Inhaling deeply through the nose, sending the breath down to the diaphragm, and taking a long exhale. Relaxing your body, feeling the tension slip away, and clearing the mind. Slowly and gently, flutter the eyelashes and blink the eyes to open. Crossing the legs, placing the hands under your shoulders and bringing the knees hips width apart. Make sure the shoulders are over the wrists and rotating the arms so the elbow creases are tucked away. We're just going to bring some movement to the body here. So we're going to make some nice large circles, bringing our body all the way round from one side and forward to the other side and taking it all the way back. Really taking your time on the rotation, warming up the joints. And now reversing, moving into the opposite direction. Last rotation, coming back to your tabletop, taking the gaze in front of you and up, raising the left leg, keeping the knee bent, and making circles, rotating the hip. Nice large circle, nice and slow, nice and controlled. And in the other direction. And reaching the leg up now, extending it high. And then squaring the hip, flattening the foot, bringing it parallel, and just reaching back, keeping the gaze in front. Gently lower the leg down, and now lifting the right leg, keeping the knee bent. We're going to circle first. Really take your time for the whole rotation. And the opposite direction, reversing. And now reaching the foot up. And now bringing the leg parallel to the mat, squaring the hip, flattening the foot, and reaching back, engaging the leg. Gently lowering it down, going back to your tabletop. Now just bringing the weight forward slightly, feeling a gentle stretch in your wrists. Coming back to neutral. Keeping yourself nice and square, making sure the feet are flat and the gaze is ahead. We're going to just hover the knees and wake up the core. If you're too far back, you'll be able to lift your knees very high. The core won't be as engaged. Just bring the weight forward, either neutral or slightly over the shoulder. Rotating the arm, hiding the elbow creases. Inhale, lift, rounding the shoulders. Weight forward, gaze ahead. And release the knees down, bringing the big toes together, separating the knees nice and wide, and lowering the forehead and the chest gently down, coming to your Balasana, your child's pose. Inhale, looking up, walking the hands back towards you, bringing the knees back to hips width, making sure the hands are under the shoulders, tucking the toes, pushing back to your downward facing dog. So reaching the hips up, dropping the head down, reaching the heels down, rotating the arms, trying to hide the armpits. You can paddle your feet up and down, or bend the knees to the chest, coming up onto the toes. Coming back to your downward facing dog. Take your gaze ahead, reaching your left leg up, bend the knee, bringing it to the chest, onto the right toes, and sweeping the left foot between the palms, dropping the back knee, flattening the back foot, checking that we are beyond 90-90 here. Inhaling, rounding the shoulders down and back, coming up to your horse riding pose. You may need to adjust the front leg here to make sure that the knee is over the ankle and not beyond the toes. Inhale, reaching the arms up, taking your gaze up. Exhale, sweeping the palms down, either side of the foot, tucking the back toes, lifting the back knee, dropping the back heel in line with the front heel, toes out to 45, square off the hips, bouncing the front knee, coming into a bend, lifting the gaze, arms to the side, and inhale, sweeping up to your warrior one, keep the hips square. You can have the hands separate, or you can bring them together, prayer position, or index finger released and pointing, others interlocked, sinking the hips down lower, reaching up and back. Releasing the arms, bring them to prayer position at the heart. Taking your gaze ahead of your front foot, shifting the weight forward, gently begin to transfer the weight just to the front foot, lifting the back leg, and coming parallel to your mat into your warrior three. You can keep the palms here, you can reach them out to the side, or you can bring them out in front of you. Leg really strongly engaged, pulling back, arms pulling forward. Releasing gently back down to your warrior one, bending the front knee, reaching the arms up, squaring the hips. And then coming forward, placing the hands either side of the front foot, turning the back foot and lifting the heel, sweeping the left leg back, coming to your high plank, rounding through the shoulders, forward by 2%, Chaturanga Dandasana, sweep forward, Urdhva Svanasana, your upward facing dog, and taking it back to your downward facing dog. Taking your gaze up to the front of your mat again, sweeping the right leg up, bending the knee, bringing it to the chest, weight forward, lifting the back heel, swinging the right foot between the palms, bending the knee, dropping the back knee, flattening the back foot, making sure you are beyond 90-90 in the angle here, and the front knee is not over the toes. Inhale, rolling the shoulders down and back, coming to your horse riding pose. You can also reach the arms up here, sinking nice and low through the hips. Sweeping the hands down either side of the foot, engage the back toes, lifting the back knee, stepping the back foot so the heel is in line with the front heel, toes at 45. Gently bouncing the front knee, bringing it to a bend, hips square, arms to the side, and then sweeping up, coming to your warrior one, sink low in the hips. If you interlock the fingers last time, interlock them the opposite way this time. Releasing the hands, sweeping them to the heart. Palms at the heart, gaze ahead. Turning the back foot, coming up onto the toes. Starting to slowly bring the weight to the front foot. Reaching the back foot back, lifting up, coming to your warrior three. Square off the back hip, standing legs strong. Releasing the foot back, bouncing the front knee, coming into a bend, squaring the hips, reaching up, warrior one. Sweeping the palms down either side of the foot, step back to your high plank, forward 2%, elbows in, Chaturanga Dandasana, sweeping through Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, pushing back to your downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze between the palms, stepping the left foot forward. Turning the feet so that they are parallel. Bringing your hands to the center and gently releasing your head down to the mat. Outer edges of the feet pressing firmly. Inhale, look up, coming up just halfway, keeping the hands here. Turning the feet so that your toes are pointing out. Begin to bend the knees, sinking the hips, the pelvis, the bottom down. Bringing your hands to your heart. Bounce, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sinking lower and holding here in your goddess. Straightening your spine, lifting. Releasing the hands down, walking the feet in. And then gently sinking down, coming to your garland pose. Feet can be pointing towards the corners, palms at the heart, elbows pushing into the legs very actively, pressing the hips lifting the chest. Releasing yourself down to the mat. And we're going to take a twist here. So, threading the left leg under the right, bring the foot outside of the right hip, and bringing the right foot towards the outside of the left hip. Keep the bottom and hips down. We're going to take the left arm and we're going to raise it up and come around the outside of the right leg. If you bend your elbow and just push it like this, this is a really nice start to this twist. So you're going to take the right hand back, lifting, twisting, looking behind you. You can also thread the arm under the leg and reach the right hand round. Again, lifting, twisting. Releasing, coming back to centre, changing the legs. Right leg under the left, foot outside of the hips, left leg coming back towards the right hip. Reaching the right hand up, bringing it inside the left leg, and then pushing with the elbow, reaching the left hand round behind you, lifting up tall and twist. Once again, the option to thread the arms. Releasing, coming back to centre, come to your Dandasana, legs out in front of you. Lifting your right leg up, reach for the foot with your left hand. If you can, take the outside of the foot. If you can't do this with a straight leg, you can use a strap or a towel. So from here, reaching the right hand out and back, opening out the shoulders, looking back to the right thumb. Keep the left foot and leg engaged. Coming back to centre and taking the foot with the right hand and just bringing the leg towards you. And release, bend it, give it a hug, give it a shake, and the same now with the left leg. So lifting the left leg up, taking the outside of the foot with the right hand, reaching the left hand up, opening out to the back, looking to the left thumb, pushing your foot into your hand, and your left hand reaching away from you. Really open out the shoulders. Coming back to centre, taking the left foot with the left hand and the right, you can use both, keeping the right leg engaged. Inhale, bringing the leg to you. And releasing, bending the knee, giving it a hug, giving it a little shake. Taking a nice forward fold here, sitting up tall. Reaching for the feet, remember you can use a towel or a strap here. Hands taking the feet, inhale and lift, gaze to the big toes, coming forward, beautiful forward fold. You can inhale and lengthen again, and exhale, taking it deeper. Releasing, taking the hands behind you, fingertips pointing inwards. We're going to take a counter pose now. We're going to lift and tip ourselves back. So firstly, engaging the hands, lifting the hips off the mat, and then Reaching higher, dropping the head back, feet coming down. And gently release. Coming down to lie on your back, on your mat. Taking a gentle twist here, so bringing the hands out to the sides. Bending both knees, bringing them to your chest. Take both knees nice and high towards the left arm. Gaze to the right, keeping both shoulders planted. Coming back to centre, and then taking the knees towards the right arm. Gaze to the left, keep both shoulders planted. Coming back to centre, and releasing down, coming to your Shavasana. Feet falling away, eyes closed. Palms facing up. Relaxing your entire body. Allowing the breath to return to its steady pace. Enjoying the warm sensation in your muscles. Releasing every part of your body down to the mat. And completely relaxing. Bending your knees, bringing your feet onto the mat, reaching your arms up over your head and stretching, bending one arm to form a pillow and rolling gently to the side. Taking a moment to relax here. And then gently bringing yourself to your comfortable seated position. Bring your palms to your heart. Touch your forehead to your fingertips. Namaste. Thank you for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you next time on the mat.